Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Christine and this is just a quick video to hopefully give you some tips and ideas for planting your own garden this summer or some beautiful flowers for your yard. So let's get to it. I purchased all of these seeds from the Dollar Tree store about a week and a half to 2 weeks ago, and I wanted to show you just how simple it can be. When I got home, I took out all the packages from the bag, and some seeds had fallen out onto the counter, so I just scooped them up and tossed them into this empty planter, not really thinking anything of it. There was some soil in here, but nothing had been planted in here yet. And when I was watering my other plants just a few days ago, I noticed all of these brand new little sprouts growing in this planter. And I remembered that I had tossed those seeds in there. So I grabbed my camera to show you guys just how easy this can be. I don't even know what's growing in here yet. I'm not sure which package that the seeds fell out of. And I'm watering it for the first time today. So it's been unattended for about a week and a half, and look how much it's already grown. I'll definitely continue to nurture this and hopefully find out soon what's actually growing in here, but it can be just that easy. Depending upon what weather zone you're in, we're in zone 5, and so we still have a little bit of cold weather ahead of us for a few weeks. So I'll start these seeds indoors, and I just grabbed these ice cube trays and grabbed some soil, but you could use any plastic container or old Tupperware that you have on hand. I'll just start these out in the old ice cube trays, and then I'll move them to some small plastic containers once they start to sprout, and then eventually to my yard in a few weeks once the weather gets a little bit warmer. You do not need a lot of space to grow your own garden. You can use a couple planters on your balcony or at your front door, or a small side yard. Those all work perfect, and there are so many benefits to growing your own vegetables and fruits. The obvious is you're in control of your own fertilizer, so there's no pesticides or chemicals. There's good bacteria in the soil that you're digging. It releases all those good endorphins like serotonin and dopamine. Those make you feel happy and satisfied and accomplished. You get vitamin D from the sun. It improves your heart, your muscles, all that good stuff. I could go on, but not to mention all the nutrients and minerals and vitamins that you get from the fruits and vegetables themselves. But you probably know that, so just get some seeds and get started. You could even start something simple like an herb garden. That's a great place to start as well. I'm just starting with the number of seeds that I need. In the ice cube trays, for instance, I like a lot of flowers in little planters by my garage doors and on my front porch. So I may take 3 ice cube trays for my petunias and 1 ice cube tray for some tomatoes, and then just a half an ice cube tray for some peppers. So just find what really works for you and what you want to grow and get started. And then I just purchased these popsicle sticks at the Dollar Tree store as well, so that I can label each plant, and when I replant them, I know exactly what I'm growing. I also got this plastic wrap at the Dollar Tree store to cover them up. You really want to baby them in the beginning. The seeds are very delicate. It sounds a lot harder than it is, but you want to keep them at about a 70 degrees even temperature. Some people have those fancy lights. I definitely don't have those. I have used some heating pads in the past just to keep them warm, perhaps at night if it gets colder. And we've had some great weather in the past couple days here. So I've actually taken them out to the front porch and let them get some direct sunlight and warmth and just acclimate them to the outside. And then I bring them back inside when it gets in the evening time and it's colder, and cover them back up with the plastic and put them back in my windowsill. I've put all of these in my windowsill that gets a lot of sunlight so that they stay warm. But if the temperatures drop at night, I can definitely use a heating pad underneath. I just use a spray bottle to water them every day. It's so easy. I set my alarm. It takes me just a couple of minutes to pull the plastic back and spray them with some water. I have found where people get the most intimidated. They say, I don't have a green thumb. I can't possibly grow any plants. But what I've seen from family and friends, it seems that where they fail is because they water them too much. For my indoor plants, I water them once a week, and then I check the tray underneath. And if there's water still there about an hour afterwards, I just dump it out. And if there's no water, I might give them a little bit more water or wait till the following week. But it's always good to use the tip of your finger, and if the soil feels moist or it sticks to your finger, that means it's well watered. If it's dry and nothing sticks to the tip of your fingertip, then you probably need to water it a little bit more. But I just use a spray bottle because the ice cube trays are so small that I just spray them every day. Or you could puncture a hole in the bottom and then any excess water could drain out. You can see after about 3 days, I'll peel back this plastic and you can see all these little sprouts starting to come up, and they're just so cute. But don't get nervous because some of the ice cube trays, there's nothing that's sprouting yet. They just need a little bit more time. You can see some of these trays have had no activity at all, so just be patient. They need a little bit more time. And then others, if you look closely, you can barely see some tiny little sprouts coming up. So just be patient. It definitely takes some time, but it's kind of fun to check on them every day and just make sure they get a lot of TLC, water, and warmth, and pretty soon you'll have your own fruits and vegetables and flowers. Oh, and we get to babysit this little cutie this week. I want you to pay attention to how much he can stuff inside his little cheeks. But I have got all the rest of these that I want to get planted today. So thank you so much for spending a couple of minutes with me today. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, please do so. I'd love to have you join me back here for future projects. Give me a big old thumbs up. It sure does help my channel. And I hope the rest of your day is absolutely wonderful.